Network Entertainment.
Bakit kaya may mga taong tumataas ang income pero hindi pa rin umaangat sa buhay? Promotion comes, tumaas ang sweldo, malaki ang kita, pero pagkatapos ng buwan, pareho pa rin ang problema. Walang ipon, may utang, laging naghahabol ng pera. So the question is, kung tumataas ang income, bakit hindi nagbabago ang pakiramdam and financial life?
Hi, I'm Chingitan, and you're listening to Chink Positive Podcast, where I aim to equip you to become wealthy and debt-free, teaching you on how to save, budget, get out of debt, and invest. Let's get into the episode.
Hi there, this is Chinkitan, your pambansang wealth coach. Welcome back to Chink Positive. Thank you very much for subscribing to this channel. I hope that our channel is really ministering to you. Today, we're going to do some real talk. Okay, warning lang and a disclaimer lang. This is not to judge you. Let the man who had no sin cast the first stone. I just want you to be honest. Kasi minsan iniisip kasi talaga natin ang problema natin sa pera ay pera. Pero reality is this, bakit nung tumaas ang income mo, may problema ka pa rin? The reality shows something different, di ba? Bakit nangyayari yon? Kasi nga minsan, the problem is not an income problem. The problem are the money patterns. Di ba? Yung problema mo sa money pattern. So, I just like to dispel this, no? Higher income does not automatically say it will change your financial situation and behavior. Kasi maraming taong naniniwala sa idea kapag malaki na yung sweldo ko, tsaka na ako mag-iipon. Diba? Kapag tumaas ng income ko, magiging responsible na ako. Pero in reality, nung tumaas bang income, nag-ipon ka ba? Nung tumaas bang income, naging responsible ka ba? No. The habit stays the same. Kung dati impulsive spender ka, kahit tumaas ang income mo, impulsive spender ka pa rin. Kung dati wala kang budget, tumaas ang income mo, wala ka pa rin budget. Kung dati lifestyle ang priority mo, kapag lumaki ang income mo, lalaki pa rin ang lifestyle mo. So kahit tumaas ang income, hindi nagbabago ang behavior, hindi nagbabago ang result. Ouch! So the question is, ano ba yung nangyayari? Kasi may invisible patterns na hindi natin nakikita when it comes to money. Money is never about numbers. Let's talk about patterns, no? First, yung pattern ng lifestyle inflation. Diba? The more you make, the more you spend. Agree? Number 2, pattern. Emotional spending. Kapag stress ka, gumagastos ka. Pag masaya ka, gumagastos ka. Pag malungkot ka, gumagastos ka. Pag may bonus, gumagastos ka. Guilty. Number 3, this is getting interesting. Number 3, yung parang trigger na naman to. Yung parang you avoid talking about money. Ayaw mo tignan ng expenses mo dahil alam mo, nakakapusing ka. Ayaw mo pag-usapan ng utang dahil wala ka pambayad. Ayaw mo magplano. Nako, tama na, Chinky. Again, this is not about judging. This is about waking you up. And fourth, you keep on repeating the same mistake. Di ba? Yung pareho lang, yung mga paniniwala mo. Tsaka na lang ako mag-iipon. Pag malaki nakita ko, ayan na naman po tayo. Pero without you knowing, let me tell you the truth and the truth will set you free. There's a deeper reason behind this pattern. Kung titignan natin, may mas malalim na problema. Ano po? Ang malalim na problema, yung money habits mo. Paano nangyari itong mga money habits na ito? Ito ay nabuo nung bata ka pa. What you heard, what you saw, what you experienced when you were young. Di ba? Like for example, may mga moments pa nung bata kayo na stress ang buong pamilya nyo na nape-pressure tungkol sa pera? Naputulan ba kayo ng kuryente? Na-sheriff na ba kayo? Di ba? Or if not, may naniningil sa inyo ng utang, pinahiya kayo. Over time, nagiging emotional pattern ang relationship natin sa pera. And that is exactly what I also experienced when I was young. Yung talagang isang di ko makalimutan na hiniya ng mga kolektor ang tatay ko sa harap ng kapitbahay namin. Para talagang gusto ko talagang manakit. Pero bata pa ako, hindi ko kaya silang saktan. Kaya nga sinabi ko, I made a vow that we will not become poor. I made a vow na hindi na kami magkakautang. Pero alam mo nangyari? Alam mo nangyari sa akin, kapatid? Kahit tumaas ang income ko, hindi pa rin nagbago ang feeling and relationship ko sa pera. Naulit lang yung cycle. So ano po yung naulit yung cycle? Nung wala akong pera, takot ako. Nung nagkapera ako, takot pa rin ako. Nung wala akong pera, takot ako. Baka, yun nga, maghirap kami. Nung nagkapera ako, takot naman ako ulit. Baka maupos. The situation changed in terms of my income, but the feelings remains the same. So if you can relate with what I've said, at gusto mo talagang maayos ito, let me leave you with this thought. Income can change your lifestyle, but only awareness can change your patterns. Kaya kung habang nakikinig ka sa podcast na ito, pakiramdam mo, parang may cycle na itong financial life ko, parang kay Chinky. Baka may deeper issue ka and then bad relationship with money na kailangan mo talagang maayos. So if you want to start addressing this, all you need to do is just go to my Facebook account with 6 million followers kasi marami akong posters, or sa Instagram ko with the blue check, and then mag-comment ka ng word na heal doon, and I will send you a link so that you can watch a lengthy video on how you can heal your relationship with money. This is Chinky Tan again. I hope that you are encouraged. Always saying, stay wise with money, stay intentional, stay Chink positive.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.